Does anyone still care about the Black Friday sales? This year, Black Friday is going to be on the 29th of November, so that's in just over a week's time. And I just feel like there's absolutely no buzz about it whatsoever. Back in the day, I feel like people would make these big lists of things they wanted to buy and things they were excited to get up early. Like at my old job, my colleagues would literally get up early in the morning and do all their Black Friday sales shopping and get loads of amazing deals and discounts. This year, nothing. No one's talking about it. I'm almost actively annoyed by it because when I get an email from a marketing email from a brand that's got a Black Friday deal on it, I just delete it immediately. I'm just like, nope, I don't want anything to do with that. I just don't care this year. I think a huge part of it for me is that Black Friday used to be deals, deals, deals. You'd be getting an espresso machine for £4.50. It felt like you were actually getting something. And it was a great opportunity to buy stuff that you actually wanted, but it's also a great opportunity to treat yourself because you could treat yourself to something that was 80%, 90% off. These days, I feel like you're lucky if you get something in the Black Friday sales for 30% off. 30% off to me would be a remarkable deal these days because you just don't see them anymore. And I think that's turning a lot of people off because throughout the year, brands will do 20% sales, 30% sales. That is not an unusual occurrence for brands to have those kind of flash sales throughout the year. So why are you going to all the effort of shopping during Black Friday? What's so special about that day? Black Friday is not Black Fridaying anymore. It was only in 2015 that people were punching each other in the face and climbing over one another to get the latest smart TV. And now there's just none of that. We just sit at home on our ergonomic chairs and we shop like we do every other day of the year. To me, Black Friday has become the fire festival of sales events. You always go into it thinking it's going to be this star-studded, bougie, 5-star festival. And what you end up with is a hurricane tent on a piece of concrete with no electricity, no running water, and a cheese sandwich in a polystyrene box. Where are the deals, people? Where are the good deals? Part of why we're falling out of love with Black Friday for me is because it feels like it's shrouded in this black cloud of fraud and scammers, fake retailers setting up shop and taking all your money and then not actually having any products to sell, companies pumping out cheaper versions of the products that you buy on sale for a cheaper price when actually it's not the real product. There's been examples in the past where we've seen retailers putting up their prices before Black Friday so that they can reduce them to the sale price, which is just the actual price on Black Friday, so you feel like you're getting a good deal. I think everyone on social media will have seen that video of, I think it's people in the States going around lifting up the price cards on items in this store, and it was sale price, $399, and then they'd lift up the card and behind it was original price, $399. And this year, if you Google Black Friday and hit the news tab in Google, it's just all about watching out for frauds, scammers, payment scammers, making sure that you are paying through an official payment system and not doing bank transfers, things like that. There are lots of ways you can stay safe during Black Friday, so you can track the price of items to make sure you're getting a good deal, make sure you're buying from a reputable retailer, make sure the retailer's payment system is official and legit and that you're not doing any bank transfers. You can also pay using a credit card, and that adds an extra level of protection to your purchase for purchases between £100,000 and £30,000. So there are plenty of ways to stay safe. And if you do want to shop during the Black Friday sales, then 100% do your due diligence, get your lists together and make sure that you are keeping yourself safe. However, all of that work to me feels like it takes the fun out of what is essentially a shopping event. I just want to buy a pair of shoes. Why have I got a spreadsheet of the cost of these shoes from 1995 all the way through to 2024? Personally, for me, I'm out. As soon as I start having to do days and days of research to make sure I'm not being scammed, to make sure I'm getting the best deal, this is just it just becomes like ridiculous to me. The one time I really benefited from the Black Friday sales was when I was moving house. And so I knew I needed lots of specific things, like I needed a bed, I needed a mattress, I did need a new Hoover. I needed a lot of household appliances that are very typical items in the Black Friday sales. And in that case, I was willing to do the research anyway, because I would have wanted to make sure I was getting the right mattress for me and that I was making sure, the bed would fit in the room and all of that kind of stuff. So shopping in the sales was kind of wrapped into the research that I was already doing. And I was actually getting stuff at a discounted price, even if it was, which it has been in the last few years, only like 30% off. That was beneficial because I was going to buy this stuff anyway. And so to get even 30% off is better than no percent off. I also think the Black Friday sales completely loses its novelty when you start it in... Well, does it ever stop? Actually, does the Black Friday sales ever really stop? I feel like there are so many sales throughout the year and people are only putting their prices down by marginal amounts, even during Black Friday. So it doesn't feel like any different to any of the other sales during the year. This has probably felt like a big rant against Black Friday. And it is. But I appreciate the Black Friday sales. It's still really exciting and helpful for people, whether you're using it for a little treat yourself moment or whether you're getting some tech for your home, a new computer for work, or whatever it is. The key thing is to keep yourself safe, do your research, make sure that you're going through a legit payment system, use a credit card if you can for that extra protection, and just take your time. One of the things that retailers like to do during the Black Friday sales, and frankly, at other times as well, is to try and create this sense of urgency. So you might be looking for a new PlayStation and suddenly it's like, only 5 left, buy now, add to basket now. And it's sort of like pressuring you. 10 people bought this in the last hour. All that kind of stuff is designed to make you make a snap decision. Typically, retailers have to keep stuff in your basket for about an hour. So you can save it to your basket, go and have a cup of tea, have a little think, and take a moment just to think whether you actually do want that thing. Is that item a good deal? Take some time to take care of yourself this Black Friday. Get your list together of things you want and just make sure you stay safe so that you can essentially enjoy what should be just a fun shopping event. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links below to various bits of info that I think you will enjoy. Bye guys.